Hello friends, this is Praveen. Welcome to online course on Python basics. In this course, I will start from the very basic of the Python language and will be covering built-in modules like RE, URLlib, etc. And then we'll cover third-party libraries like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, etc. which is used for machine learning, etc. as well. So what is Python? Python is a general purpose programming language which can be applied in scripting roles as well. It is an interpreted programming language, that is, the codes execute without being compiled. It is the easiest programming language to learn as the syntax is like English language with mathematics influence, and it is most popular as well. It is it is used everywhere, be it web development, data science, machine learning, AI, or anything like that. It was created in Netherlands by Guido van Rossum and released in 1991. Guido van Rossum was fan of Monty Python's Flying Circus, a famous TV comedy show in Netherlands, and Python is named after him. So what Python can do? Python Python can create web applications on a server, and Django and Flask are the popular framework used to create these web applications. There are many web framework, but these two are most popular. It can be used for software development. It can connect with the database systems like MySQL, Oracle, MS SQL, etc. It can also read and modify files. It can handle big data and perform complex mathematics, rapid prototyping, or production ready software development can be achieved using Python. So, what is prototyping? Prototyping refers to an initial stage of a software release in which development, evaluation, and product fixes may occur before a bigger release is initiated. So, these kinds of activities can also sometimes be called a beta phase or beta testing, where an initial project gets evaluated by a smaller class of users before full development. Why Python? It is free. So it uses open source policy. So downloading and installing is free and easy. It is platform independent. It works on different platforms: Windows, Mac, Linux, Raspberry Pi, etc. And therefore it is portable as well. Portable means you code in Windows and then use it in Mac, Linux, or Raspberry Pi. It has simple syntax. Syntax is similar to the English language with influence from mathematics. It is object oriented. So it supports concepts like polymorphism, operation overloading, and multiple inheritance. So what is polymorphism? Polymorphism uh, literally means many forms. Poly means many, morph means form. So many forms. So it allows to use some method in different classes or in inherited classes. So what is operation overloading? So operation overloading, same operator have different meaning in different circumstances. For example, if you try to use this plus operator, so if you add two numbers, it will result into arithmetic sum of those two numbers. But if you use this plus operator in adding two strings, it will concatenate these two strings. What is multiple inheritance? Multiple inheritance, it is like inheritance is like it is the capability of one class to derive or inherit the properties from another class. Multiple inheritance, if a class inherits from multiple parent classes, it is called multiple inheritance. It is powerful because it supports dynamic typing. What is dynamic typing? Dynamic typing means the Python interpreter does type checking only when code runs, and the type of a variable is allowed to change over its lifetime. So if you declare a variable and you can store any kind of data, be it integer, string, or list, tuple, any kind. There is no restriction. You don't have to declare it like it is a kind of int variable or a string variable. Uh, it is a loosely typed language, you can say. Next is built-in types and tools. It has built-in types like for text type, str is defined for numeric types, int, float, complex is defined for sequence types, list, tuple, range is defined for mapping type, dictionary, site types are defined. So there are so many built-in types are available. Library utilities, it has so many standard libraries, and then third-party lab utilities like NumPy, SciPy, Pandas, scikit-learn, etc., and automatic memory management. What does this? Automatic memory management means you develop an application. You while coding, if you find that some codes which are not used and it is allocated some memory space, then the interpreter or your JV PVM Python virtual machine will automatically deallocate that memory space without without any human interference. Next is installation. How we can install Python. So many PCs and Macs will have Python already installed. If you find that Python is not installed on your computer, then it can be downloaded for free from https www.python.org. Or if you don't want to install standard Python, you can install Anaconda, and from https www.anaconda.com. So let us check how we can install standard Python, then we will install Anaconda. The latest version of Python is Python 3.8.5. So let us check. Open python.org, www.python.org. When you come to this page, you will see your downloads, and you see your Python 3.8.5. This is the latest version of Python, and you just click here, double click here, Python 3.8.5. It will start downloading. You can see here it has started downloading. It will take some time, but I have downloaded this Python setup file earlier, and that I will install here. So this is the Python 3.7.4. This is here. So once you double click that setup file, you can install. Just install now, and it will take a bit of time. Just follow the on-screen instruction, and Python will get installed. So let us wait for a minute. It will get installed in a few minutes. So after installing, you will find uh, uh, a Python app, and when you open Python app, you will find a Python prompt, triple greater than sign. So, or otherwise you can install this Anaconda from www.anaconda.com. So let us check that also. So www.anaconda.com. So when you come here, you will see your products and individual edition. Individual edition, and you will come at the here Python 3.8 Windows 64-bit graphical installer or 64-bit graphical for Windows. So it is a big file, 466 MB. It will take some time to download. Since I have this downloaded set of file, we can install that, or just you have to follow on screen instructions, then it will get downloaded. Once download, it will get installed rather. So once installed, you will find this kind of uh, Anaconda 64-bit, and here you will find Anaconda Navigator. So just Anaconda Navigator, and let us open. And meanwhile, this Python has been installed, standard Python. So just use this standard Python, close. So this has got installed. Python has got installed. If you try to check here, Python. So this is Python 3.7 app. Just open it. So this is the Python prompt. This is the Python prompt. We can work on it, or let Anaconda also open. Then we'll check from standard Python as well as from Anaconda as well. So let this open. Till now we will check our PPT. So after installing Python, we have opened uh, to come into Python prompt, and for executing short amount of code in Python, this triple angular bracket, that is Python command line, is quickest and easiest. So I just want to print some message. Print hello world. So let us take it in the standard command Python, and then I will start from this Anaconda as well. So print hello world, and then just click it. Press enter. You will see hello world. So this is quickest here. And if you see here, the Anaconda, it has got also started. So Anaconda, this is started. Now if you want to come to this, if Anaconda only, if you don't install standard Python, then if you want to come to this command line interface, then you have to open Anaconda prompt. And when you come here, just press enter Python. It will come to this Python prompt, and now you can use your statements hello world, like that, and it will print. So this is my this is similar like your command prompt. This is Anaconda prompt, and earlier was command prompt. So press exit to come out of this Python prompt. Now close it, get back to presentation. So to come out of Python command line interface, simply type exit. But but to execute, if you want to execute large amount of codes in Python, it should be written in a separate Python file. And Python file has .py extension. So to write large amount of code, we need an IDE to for coding, running, and debugging. And there are so many IDEs for Python, PyCharm, Sublime, etc. But when you install Anaconda, it also provides IDEs like Spyder, Jupyter Notebook, and many more features like many of the libraries, NumPy, SciPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, scikit-learn, etc., used for deep learning, data science, machine learning, AI, etc., gets installed automatically. Otherwise, these libraries needs to be installed one by one as per the need. Hence, I prefer using Anaconda for Python programming, and I will use spyder as an IDE. Here, let us check spyder IDE. So this is a spyder IDE. We can launch it from here as it is free, open source, and lightweight, supports cross-platform as well. So we can launch spyder from here, or we can launch from here as well. Anaconda, just click here, spyder. So we can launch from anywhere. Just click it here. I'm closing this Anaconda navigator here, and then yes, close it. And I'm closing this standard Python command line interface as well. I will start working in the IDE as well. So when you come to this spyder, you have to set your working directory. So from here, I'm setting a working directory on this desktop. I'm creating a new folder, online Python, giving a name. You can give any name, online Python, just select folder. So this is your working directory. This is your working directory. So when you try to save it in this online Python, I'm just giving a name, intro.py, since Python file have an extension of .py. Save it. So intro.py. Now let us come back to our presentation. So Python indentation, what it is? Python uses indentation to indicate block of code, while other languages use indentation for readability. In Python, uh, you cannot imagine coding without indentation. So what is indentation? You can check this. If p is greater than 2, you see the alignment. Some space is given in the next line to print. So this space tells the scope of if statement. So whenever this space ends, so scope of if will end. So this indentation is very important, and we have to keep it in mind, because otherwise we'll never be able to code in Python. So let us take it in the editor first. So if 5 is greater than 2, so this is a simple English sentence. If 5 is greater than 2, just print first number is greater than second number. And you see here the indentation, automatically indentation has come. This is the benefit of IDE. If you use some other notepad like editor, then you have to keep all these things into your mind. First number is greater than second number. So just select it, press Ctrl Enter. So it will show you first number is greater than second number. Now get back to our presentation again. So if you miss this indentation, it will give error. So let us take it here. If I just try to skip this indentation, and the moment I skipped indentation, you will see here uh, code analysis expected an indented block. So the number of spaces is up to you as a programmer, but it has to be at least one. If you give one space, it will work without any error. This way, I can work. But the spaces uh, within this block has to be same for each and every line. So suppose if I try to print some more line here, so next line statement. So since it is an ID, it is automatically adjusting at the same indentation. But if I give um, more indentation, then automatically this is showing an error, unexpected indent. So if I try to execute like this, it will give an error, indentation error. So we have to put same indentation like this, and it is coming. And now if you want to come out of this if block, just come to its normal position from this if back indentation, give back indentation, and then you can print your code indentation, if block indentation added, indentation ended, if block, and then you can execute it. So this has got executed. So there is no issue. Now get back to our presentation again. Python comments. So hashtag is used is used to comment a line in Python, and this is used for single line commenting only. So comments are used for to explain Python codes and to make the code more readable and to prevent execution while testing code. Let us take it here, or we can use commenting. So if I try to comment this line, print next line statement, just comment it, put a hash, and if you try to execute it, this line number 10 has been commented, so it will not be executed. It has been commented. Now if I now if you want to give multiple line of comments, then there is no standard way for to provide multi-line comments. However, there is a workout that triple single quote or triple double quote when you don't assign to any variable, then that multiple line within the single quote or within triple quote will be treated as a comment. So let us take it here. So here I will just give some comment within triple single quote and then triple closing triple quote. So this is a multi-line comment. So we can give triple double quote or single quote. Both will work properly. Control enter. You see nothing in this line. This 11, 12, 13 has not been executed, and only this output next line statement and if block indentation ended has come. Now if I give this double quote, use this triple quote in this double quote triple times, we can achieve the same thing without any error. Oh, sorry. Let us take it here. Control Enter. So, same thing. So this three line of code 11, 12, and 13 has been commented using triple single quote or triple double quote. So this is how we can we can use our indentation, and we can comment uh, our codes in Python. And thank you for watching the video. I hope you must have enjoyed it. In my next video, I will be discussing about variables in Python. If you liked the video, then please like, subscribe, and share it.